If you think cars are fast, motorcycles take speed and multiply it by pure insanity. Today we're running through the 10 fastest stock motorcycles ever made, tested in real-world conditions, and yes, these are straight from the factory. No turbo kits, no nitrous, no custom race tuning, just production bikes anyone could theoretically buy. Let's see how they perform when pushed to their absolute limits. At first, we have the MTT 420RR. And did you know this bike doesn't even use a regular motorcycle engine? Instead, it's powered by a Rolls-Royce Allison gas turbine, the same type you might find in a helicopter. That means it can run on jet fuel and hit a mind-blowing top speed of around 273 miles per hour, making it the fastest production motorcycle in the world. Riding it feels nothing like a traditional superbike. The moment you roll on the throttle, there's a smooth yet unstoppable surge of power that just keeps building. The sound isn't the roar of pistons, it's the high-pitched whine of a turbine turning heads from half a mile away. Testing one of these is an event in itself. You need a massive stretch of tarmac just to safely explore its limits, and even then, the acceleration feels unreal. For speed junkies, the MTT 420RR is the definition of mechanical insanity. If you're loving this list so far and can't believe a jet-powered motorcycle actually exists, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment telling me which of these speed demons you dare to ride. We've got even crazier machines coming up next. Moving on, we have the Kawasaki Ninja H2R, a motorcycle that redefines what fast feels like. Did you know this isn't powered by a regular naturally aspirated engine, but by a supercharged 998cc inline-4 that pumps out over 300 horsepower? That's race car territory, and it's enough to push the H2R to around 240 to 250 miles per hour in testing. The experience is nothing short of wild. The moment that supercharger kicks in, there's an explosive surge of acceleration that feels like you've been launched from a slingshot. The distinctive whine under throttle makes it sound like a jet on the runway. The way it piles on speed is almost disorienting. Since it's track only, you can't take it on public roads, but on a closed circuit, it's a pure adrenaline rush. Stable, precise, and unbelievably fast. The Ninja H2R isn't just a motorcycle, it's Kawasaki's engineering flex to the entire industry. Next up, we have the Lightning LS218. Did you know this electric superbike holds the title of the fastest street-legal electric motorcycle in the world? Its name isn't just marketing. The 218 comes from its verified top speed of 218 miles per hour, achieved without a single drop of fuel. Riding it is a totally different kind of thrill. There's no gear shifting, no exhaust noise, just an instant surge of torque the moment you twist the throttle. The acceleration is so immediate it almost feels like teleportation. The only sounds you hear are the wind rushing past your helmet and the faint whir of the motor. In testing, it's the smoothness that stands out. You can go from cruising to blistering speed in a heartbeat, and the lack of vibration makes it feel eerily calm even at triple-digit speeds. The LS218 proves that the future of speed might be whisper quiet. Now let's switch gears to the Ducati 1199 Panigale R. And did you know this was Ducati's fastest twin-cylinder superbike of its era? Capable of pushing just over 200 miles per hour in testing. Built for homologation purposes, it's basically a race bike with headlights, dripping with Italian engineering flair. The ride is pure theater. The Desmodromic V-twin roars with a deep, aggressive note that makes every twist of the throttle feel personal. At high speeds, the chassis stays perfectly balanced, letting you carry incredible pace into corners without a hint of instability. It's a bike that doesn't just go fast in a straight line, it's devastatingly quick everywhere. Testing it on tracks reveals why Ducati fans are so loyal. The combination of razor-sharp handling, raw speed, and an intoxicating sound makes it feel alive in your hands. For riders who want precision and passion, the 1199 Panigale R delivers both in excess. Shifting our focus, we have the MV Agusta F4R 312. Did you know this bike was built to break the so-called gentleman's agreement that capped motorcycle speeds at 186 miles per hour? The 312 in its name refers to its claimed top speed in kilometers, about 194 miles per hour, and it's every bit as fast as advertised. The four-cylinder engine screams at high revs, delivering a rush of power that feels almost endless. The design is pure MV Agusta. Sleek, sculptured, and aggressive, turning heads even when it's standing still. But it's more than just a showpiece. On long straights, it surges forward with relentless determination, holding speed with rock-solid stability. In testing, what impressed most was how it combined Italian style with brute force. It's not just about hitting a number, it's about how effortlessly it gets there. The F4R 312 is a speed statement that refuses to play by the rules. Up next, we have the BMW S1000RR. Did you know this bike was originally built to compete in World Superbike racing before becoming one of the most respected road machines on the planet? The second generation model sharpened everything, hitting around 192 to 193 miles per hour in testing. The inline-4 engine is a masterpiece. Smooth, responsive, and ferociously fast when you let it breathe. What makes the S1000RR stand out is how composed it feels even when the speedometer is flirting with 200 miles per hour. The chassis and electronics work together to make the rider feel in control, turning insane speed into something almost manageable. During testing, its precision was undeniable. It's not the wildest bike here, but it might be the most confidence-inspiring at high speeds. The S1000RR proves that German engineering isn't just about cars. It's equally devastating when applied to two wheels. Turning the page, we have the Kawasaki ZX14R, also known as the ZZR 1400 in some markets. Did you know this bike's long been called the king of high-speed comfort? Electronically limited, it stays near the 186 mile per hour cap, but remove that restriction and it can edge close to 190 miles per hour in testing. Its massive 1,441cc inline-4 delivers a tidal wave of torque, meaning you don't have to wring it out to go fast. Roll on the throttle in almost any gear and it surges forward effortlessly. It's big and it's heavy compared to other superbikes, but it hides that weight beautifully at speed. In testing, the ZX14R felt rock solid even deep into triple-digit territory. The stability, combined with roomy ergonomics, makes it one of the few bikes capable of devouring hundreds of high-speed miles without beating you up. It's a hypersport missile disguised as a long-distance cruiser. Looking back in time, we have the original 1999 Suzuki Hayabusa. And you know this bike didn't just become the fastest motorcycle in the world, it ended an entire speed war between manufacturers. Before speed restrictions kicked in, the first-gen Hayabusa could reach around 194 miles per hour in testing, a number unheard of for a production bike at the time. Its 1,299cc inline-4 wasn't just powerful, it was incredibly flexible. You could cruise at low revs in top gear, or pin the throttle and watch the speedometer climb like a tachometer. The aerodynamics were designed for stability at extreme speed, giving it that instantly recognizable wind tunnel-shaped body. Testing one today still feels special. It's brutally quick but never feels unstable, and the way it delivers speed is so smooth that you can underestimate just how fast you're going. The Hayabusa didn't just win the race, it rewrote the rulebook. Before the Hayabusa took the crown, we had the Honda CBR 1100XX Super Blackbird. Did you know this bike was built specifically to dethrone the Kawasaki ZX11 as the fastest production motorcycle in the world? In the late 90s, it clocked an impressive 178 to 180 miles per hour in testing, which was groundbreaking at the time. The 1,137cc inline-4 delivered power in a smooth, almost refined way, making it deceptively easy to ride at high speeds. It wasn't a raw, aggressive superbike. It was more of a gentleman's express, blending comfort with jaw-dropping performance. During testing, the Blackbird impressed with how stable it felt, even when deep into its speed range. It could cover huge distances at a pace that left most bikes in the dust, all while keeping the rider comfortable. It was fast, it was classy, and for a while, it was untouchable. Finally, we have the Vincent Black Shadow. And do you know that back in 1948, this motorcycle could outpace many cars of its era? With a top speed of around 125 miles per hour, it was the fastest production motorcycle in the world for nearly 2 decades, a record that stood untouched until the Superbikes of the 70s arrived. Its 998cc V-twin was hand-built with meticulous attention to detail, delivering not just speed, but reliability in an era where both were rare. The all-black finish and minimalist styling gave it a sinister presence, and owning one was a statement of pure performance. Testing a Black Shadow today feels like stepping back in time. The riding position, the mechanical noises, the raw vibration, everything reminds you of a period when speed was earned, not electronically assisted. For its time, the bike was nothing short of revolutionary, setting the foundation for the superbikes we know today. And that's our run through the 10 fastest stock motorcycles ever made, from turbine-powered monsters to silent electric rockets, from modern hypersport missiles to vintage legends that rewrote history. Each one pushed the limits of engineering in its own era and proved that the pursuit of speed never stops evolving. Which of these would you take for a spin if you had the chance? Let me know in the comments. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the ride. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most incredible machines. Until next time, ride safe and keep chasing the horizon.